Hey, how's it going? Paul Corral here, and in this quick little video, I'm going to be talking about how to launch and refine your online advertising campaigns so that you see a verifiable positive return on investment. So here's the thing. Online advertising goes through this funny cycle. First, there's underpriced media, the latest of which has been Facebook, time of this recording, where you can throw up pretty much anything and the cost is so low that you can see a positive ROI with, let's face it, not very good advertising. But what inevitably happens is the same thing that happened to Google and is now happening to Facebook. Everybody catches on. The media gets more expensive, and now a lot of people try this amazing advertising platform and they say, well, it doesn't work. Well, it's not that it doesn't work, it's that your advertising sucks. Not to be harsh or anything, but that's really what it is. As platforms become more saturated and more expensive, it really takes a professional approach to advertising rather than just simply slapping up a low barrier offer, sending them to a landing page with a form fill out. Now, it doesn't take anything too elaborate. I still send people to a simple landing page with a form fill out. But what's changed is our advertising campaigns are far more sophisticated. And in order to do successful, profitable advertising online, as it stands right now, takes two things. One, testing and optimizing over time. You're making your best guess at who to target and what creatives are going to resonate, and you're testing them. And you might test 5, 10, 15, 20 different, ways to target and, a handful of different creatives before you figure out what works. I know I've been doing this for a while now, and I can make pretty good guesses. And when I start to test campaigns, I usually test 5 variables at a time. Inevitably, 3 of them will suck, 1 of them will be okay, and 1 of them will knock it out of the park. So you trim the fat, you scale the winners, and then you repeat the process. You go looking for more winners, knowing full well that the majority of different audiences and creatives probably aren't going to work. But through that process, you find enough that do, that give you the scale and profitability that's measurable and predictable for the future. Okay, so what's the other thing? Well, it's no longer about simply throwing up offers and driving to a landing page. Now, you have to think more strategically, like the big boys. You have to think about brand, you have to think about positioning. You have to think about your target market. Not the market as a whole, but the small sliver of the market you want to be a hero to. You want to be the go-to for. You want to dominate that small corner of your market. And you have to create branding elements first, and then offer or direct response elements. They work hand in hand now, okay? So you should be producing content that speaks directly to your prospective client, kind of like what you're watching right now, right? And help them solve problems and allow them to get to know you as a person. Even if you're not in, services, even if you're not the product, right? People want to connect with other people. Once you've done that and you've built familiarity in the marketplace, then and only then can you make offers, drive directly to a page with a form fill out, and book yourself solid or make plenty of sales and scale your business quickly. And this is a new approach that throws a lot of people off, and the reason for that is it used to be cost prohibitive. In order to be everywhere at all times, you had to have massive budgets like Fortune 500s. No longer. At least not yet. Right now, I do believe that we are in the golden age of advertising, at least in digital. This is where the small to medium-sized business owner can actually afford to create branding elements and talk directly to your desired clientele without going straight for the jugular and without being seen as just another high-pressure salesperson. So there it is. Let's recap, okay? Test, tweak, and then test again. Don't expect advertising campaigns to have a positive ROI right out of the gate. Usually it takes at least a week or two and a little bit of money to figure out what works. But this is time well spent, because once you figure out what works, you can scale pretty quickly. Second, brand advertising and direct response advertising are working synergistically now, at least for the time being. And it is the most powerful combination there's ever been in advertising. And it's never been this available to this many business owners for this little money. So take advantage of it. I hope this helps. I'm Paul Carell. Have a good one.